So it's been a minute since I created content. It's been a month and a half to be precise. And yes, I've been counting because I miss this. I miss you guys. I just really enjoy doing it. It's something I do every week. It's just part of my routine, and not doing it for that long felt a little bit odd. Granted, I did need some time to just, take care of things. So wherever you are, I hope you're doing well. And if you're new here, my name is Mitsuko. If you're not, thank you so much for stopping by and watching this video. Now, today is going to be a get ready with me. I'm going to try some new skincare products. Also, just talk about life updates and then things I want to do over on my channel. So let's get into it. We're gonna start with skincare just because my face has nothing on it. I just washed it with my cleanser, which let me show you. So I washed it with this one from Dermalogica, and obviously, as you can tell, it's almost done. This is their Ultra Calming Cleanser. It's a beautiful cleanser and I love it. I've been using it for a minute. Now, this one is a soothing cleanser if you have very sensitive skin, which my skin, sometimes it just acts up, okay? It's a gel cream consistency, so it feels really hydrating on the skin. Like sometimes you wash your face and you feel like it's super tight, and this one doesn't strip the moisture from my skin and it leaves it pretty fine. Like I could technically leave this like this for a little bit, but I need that glow, I need that hydration. So we're gonna go in with the skincare products, but anyways, I just wanted to share this with you in case you're wondering. When I tell you I was shocked when they reached out to me, I was not expecting that. But anyway, very grateful. Thank you so much, Rhode Skin, for sending these products for me so I can share with you my thoughts. This video isn't sponsored in any way. I'm just going to give you my first impressions of pretty much everything except the lip treatment, because when I saw that in the package, opened it and put it on right away. This is the package I received, and it got messed up a little bit during transportation, but nonetheless, everything in there is totally fine. So I have the Essentials collection, and I also have the lip treatment. So I'm going to start with the lip treatment because my lips are getting ashy and we need something. This one has shea butter, which I know shea butter is super hydrating, and on the lips it's awesome. Also has babasu, kupasu, and peptides. Now I'm looking at the information on the website. This is meant to restore, replenish dry lips. It also helps lock in moisture for visibly plumper, softer lips. Now this lip treatment is meant to give you like a natural plumping effect. Also, it's glossy. You can use it day or night, which is great. Like this will last you a long time. Like I wore this, took a nap, ate, and it was still on my lips. Tell you, it's great. So if you don't like scents, maybe go for the unscented, but I think the vanilla smells delicious. For me, I don't see any plumping effect, but it's all about the hydration for me, and this is great. I love it. The other lip treatment I use has hyaluronic acid, and I truly love it. It's just that it's not glossy. So this is perfect because I get to have the glossy effect, but then it's a treatment. So it's a 2-in-1, all happy. So yeah, this one is pretty good. Also comes in 3 other flavors. Unscented, it has a salted caramel, and it does also watermelon. I would love to try the salted caramel. I bet you it smells delicious. Okay. Now I didn't open the box. This is my first time opening it, so let's see. I do like the packaging for these. They're pretty simple, they're cute, and they're all compact, which is great. So this is what it looks like. So this is the newest one. This is the glazing milk. Now you also have the instructions at the back for use. This one you apply after morning or night cleansing, which I just did. You apply a generous amount onto the hands, gently press onto your face, neck, and décolleté, and then you follow with the other products I just mentioned. So looking at the information on the website, so this is meant to provide an all-day hydration. It's meant to prep the skin for better product absorption, and also helps reduce the appearance of redness over time, helps to calm and soothe irritated skin. And then some of the key ingredients are also listed on the box. So you have ceramide, beta-glucan, you have hyaluronic acid, which is perfect, and then zinc copper. Let's try this one and see. So this is what it looks like for consistency. Okay, I just want to smell it. It doesn't smell really strong. My understanding is you can put a couple drops in the palm of your hand Then I'll just, it's pretty liquid. It feels like a milk for real. So let's see. It dries really fast. So this looks lighter than it is. It's actually pretty hydrating. I was expecting it to just sit on my face, but it feels like my skin is just absorbing it really well. I mean, it took my face from looking a little bit dry to what it looks like right now. So far, so good. The next one is the peptide glazing fluid. The cutest little packaging for this. I like that it's consistent. I was expecting the first one to be white because of the box. But everything is gray and white. This is meant to be a serum, and right now I do have a serum in my routine that I've been using for a while. It also has niacinamide, which is perfect if you have hyperpigmentation, dark spots. Another one I recognize is hyaluronic acid. Again, that one helps with hydration. It does have marula oil and then also 2% peptides. Benefits for this one: it will visibly plump and hydrate your skin, instantly illuminates for a glaze finish, and also supports a healthy looking skin barrier over time. This is a gel serum and it's meant to be quickly absorbing and lightweight. You can use this day and night after cleansing and then the step that I just did, the glazing. So this one you put 1 to 2 pumps and then you avoid the eye area. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna put 2 pumps. The texture is a lot lighter than the glazing milk. Yes, a lot lighter. The glazing milk already gave me a lot of glow, so I feel like this may be another layer added. I was really surprised about the consistency because I was expecting this to be a little bit more gel-like, and it wasn't. Not that it's a bad thing. It is very lightweight, and it is a lot more lightweight than the glazing milk. But nonetheless, it feels good on my skin. Okay, so this one is the Barrier Restore Cream. So this is a rich face concentrate. Now it has shea butter, which is awesome, acai, squalane, and then peptides. Again, the packaging is consistent with everything. It's all cute. Again, this is a rich but lightweight cream moisturizer to comfort, soothe, and restore the skin barrier. So you use this after cleansing, and a serum you apply half finger length amount onto face, neck, and décolleté. Layer after peptide glazing fluid and avoid the eye area. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this finger just because half of it. Okay, this much. I don't know, I'm used to putting a lot more, so let's see. It's unscented, so that's good. Okay, let's see. And it says to avoid the eyes. Oh wow. Okay, so this is definitely lightweight, but it's very creamy. It feels really hydrating on the skin. I thought it wasn't going to be enough because they said only half of a finger length, but this is more than enough. A little bit goes a long way with this, clearly. It does feel thick but lightweight. I don't know how to explain it, but it feels really good on the skin. Again, I can still see the glow peeking through, and this came at the right time because the one I currently have is almost done, so I'm going to be using this as well. And then again, with everything, I need to use them for a couple of times just before I give you my final thoughts. But initial thoughts, I think these are great. They're very, very hydrating, and even this patch here doesn't feel dry. Typically it is. But so far so good. I'm going to start with this one from Fenty Beauty. If ever I forget something, I will link all of the products I'm using in this video down below because I will probably forget to let you know what I'm using. So I'm just using this to color correct, but also remove some of the darkness that I have around my lips, mostly the hyperpigmentation. Okay, going to use this for my eyes. Now today I want to do like a simple no makeup, but I also want to add a lot of freckles. So let's see, I just want to have like glowy, natural skin, but I need to do this before I start. So I don't know if you can tell, but the background is a little bit different. We recently moved back to Ottawa because we were in Montreal for a year, and to be honest, the experience in Montreal has been great. I'd like to maybe spend the summer there and then move back to Ottawa maybe in the fall, just because there's always fun activities going on in the city, and especially with us living downtown, we were like walking distance to everything. Like the good thing is it's so close to Ottawa. It's an hour and a half to 2 hours, so it's not so bad. We can always drive there and then go see our family and friends, or just just go visit. But the process to come back to Ottawa was a lot easier than it was to go to Montreal, just because we never lived in Montreal, so we didn't know the area, whereas looking for a place in Ottawa was a lot smoother. Visited maybe a couple places, and then this one, the same day, we just knew it was for us. I've been loving it so far. We still have a couple things we need to figure out, just because there isn't enough storage here. I mean, storage when it comes to like closet. This is the closet that we have in the back, but it doesn't have a section for like shoes. I'm struggling in that department, okay, because I have a lot of shoes. Like, I love shoes, and I just need to figure out what I'm going to do. I'm going to mix these two together. This is the Haus Labs foundation, and then the Dinosaur Marks universal shade. With the Dinosaur Marks, you can use it as a primer, you can use it to set. So I feel like using these two together, because I didn't put any primer, is going to do the job, because I want to have that coverage. I don't want to have too much coverage either, you know what I mean? I don't want to look like I'm wearing a full face of makeup, even if I am, possibly. We're happy to be back because our immediate family lives here, and then we also have our close friends, and just back to our regular routine in the city. And same thing for me with like work and everything, it just makes it easier. And look at this foundation and the primer together, they both look so good. I didn't put a lot, so that's why it's pretty fine. And then with the color correcting I did, it just works. With us moving back to Ottawa, I'm having to figure out lighting. I'm having a hard time with the lighting in this apartment. Every time we move, I always have to take maybe a couple of weeks just to figure out the best way to film. The thing is, I film with natural lighting and I love it because it's so soft. And the thing is, I had a routine in the other apartment. I knew when to film, whereas here I'm kind of struggling because no matter what I do, it just doesn't work well. So all that to say, I'm gonna have to buy a camera, which, to be honest, I'm currently using my phone and I'm loving it because it's so simple, it's quick and easy, and it makes my life easier. But I feel like with the natural lighting and my phone, I'm limited to what I really can do because I'm dependent on good lighting, right? So I'm thinking of purchasing a camera and then also buying lights, hoping it will make a difference for me. Maybe I'll be able to film more often, create more content. All of that, I think it will make my life easier, so I'm excited about that. So I don't want a blush that's going to be too much and like overpowering, so I'm going to use this one from Dinosaur Marks. This is the Dewy Cheek and Lip Palette. It's a beautiful blush. What I like to do is just scrape it. And then this shade is pretty close to my skin color now that I'm darker. I bronzed a little. So I'm just going to mix that on the back of my hand and then apply it on my cheeks. It will give me like a hint of color, which is what I'm going for because I'm adding a lot of freckles. So I also plan on filming different type of content in this room. It will be like my filming room, but then also like my work room. So I want it to still look nice. I'll share maybe in a couple videos how I plan on doing it, and I'll also get your feedback. So yeah, so I want to be able to have my shoes maybe displayed somewhere just so it can be easier for me to just access those shoes during the seasons, because right now they're just all over the place, wherever I can find storage, and I'm tired of it. I need to figure something out. Anyways, with the background also, I feel like all of my backgrounds have been very simple, which is great. I like simplicity, but I just want to have something that's a little bit cuter than just like a blank wall. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just I just want something cuter. So I'll let you know, and I'll get your feedback also on what like you think I should do, or what if you have any suggestions. I know my husband's always telling me you need to work on your background because it is too plain. I will be working on that and definitely asking you for feedback too. So it's time for the freckles. So I'm using this one from Freck Beauty. This is Freck Noir. I've used this already on my channel, so this isn't new, but I really like to use it all the time. I put on my makeup, mostly for my mole right here. I feel like it kind of disappears with the foundation, so put a little bit more just to make sure it pops like it should. So right now I'm just going back in wherever I see the texture that I have on my skin making sure I add it right there. So yeah, and then also what I would like to do on my channel is create more fashion content. When I started creating content, it was back in 2016 on Instagram. I was doing just fashion, and so I was sharing pictures of my outfits. And the thing is, I struggled a little bit with that because I felt like it just wasn't working for me. I was putting on a lot of pressure on myself to like perform like other people that were successful. I had unrealistic expectations and I was driving myself crazy. I was just doing things that weren't working for me, but because they worked for everyone, I just thought they would for me too. But anyway, you live and learn. So I decided to just stop, and it was around the same time that I decided to go back to school, and then I studied visual merchandising. So essentially, if you don't know what it is, most of the visual merchandisers, if you work in retail, then you're in charge of basically styling all the mannequins, taking care of the display in the store, whether it's window displays, like whatever displays there are. Your job as a visual merchandiser is to, you know, style and upkeep that. And then depending on the type of store too, you work with managers. So I worked in department stores, so I was in charge of specific areas. Usually there's a manager for each, you know, section. I would talk to the manager and then figure out a way to increase sale or just like change the display. So you also take care of the store layout. But something else you can do as a visual merchandiser, like if you studied that, or even if you did it as like your job, you can style, because most of your job is styling in general, and it's what I truly enjoy doing it. All that to say, I am planning on doing more fashion content for sure on my channel. Like I said, it's something I enjoy, so I want to do a lot more of that. And this is what my face looks like so far. I'm pretty happy, okay? It looks effortless, it's glowing, it's giving skin, it's giving full freckles. I hope you enjoyed watching this Get Ready With Me, and thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.